Hey there, and welcome to day 18 of Don't Forget Your Worth with matching podcast titled the same. Don't Forget Your Worth. I'm Andrea. I'm just reading a quick little story today. I have so much packing to do, you guys, it's insane. But I felt like this little piece was timely because, of course, there's still some misbehaving going over in Afghanistan, and it's at a crazy time where you feel like all you can do is pray. And that can feel pretty helpless at times until we realize who really is fighting for us. And so I'm like, yep, I'll snag this quick little piece. It's called 24/7 Brave. And so it begins. I thought I was going to tip over backwards on the coffee shop's picnic bench, right over backwards. There she goes. As each rehearsed intentional word left their lips, I had goosebumps just running right up and down me. I could not believe what I was hearing. God, you are absolutely blowing my mind. The timing, the loosening, all of that worry and sleepless nights over with just a few sentences on a sunny morning. You knew all of this all along. We are loosened and free. Nothing that I had pictured had been accurate, not even close. That enemy is such a liar. Oh, but of course, right? It's never just wrong and back to neutral. It is always the exact extreme opposite of what the enemy would have you believe. Nothing could be farther from the truth. There is no greater distance than that between a lie and between the truth. None. How could I ever have been worried that God forgot a detail? How could I have ever thought that, whoops, he didn't see this curveball coming? How could I ever have forgotten that that man is flat for me when the enemy is flat against me? Has he not shown me in how many bazillion ways that I am his? How many times does he have to show me evil before I will get that he never intended the two principalities to yoke? Not ever. How could I ever have doubted him for even a minute? It is in two sentences, now way beyond me. I need to read that again, that's a mess. How could I ever have doubted him for even a minute is in two sentences, now way beyond me. Hand waving high in the air today, mind blown, right here. My mind is just flat blown over his goodness, broadsided by evil at one snake in the road, picked up off the ground by himself, foreseeing right quick another snake in the road, stepped on and squashed right before my own eyes, completely by him alone. This is not a wimpy God that we worship. His justice is on it. I love that. His justice is on it. I'm like, I need to keep that in my forefront, you guys. 24/7, it says. Be brave. Follow and trust. Listen and respond for duty. Surrender and just say yes. That fear? Douse it in faith. He wants to see your faith. It is not hard. Oh no, if it is not hard and it is not scary, then it probably isn't brave. Loosen that grip and trust him completely. He wants to see you brave. I love you. So that is just a teeny tiny little piece. The irony, like, this is a miracle story, clearly. He did something big, but kind of the funnier thing, I don't remember right off the bat what this particular thing was. I'm like, I can think of a few, but they don't really fit all the pieces. So I'm like, I don't even know what this was. But clearly, he was on it. And that's the full point of that story, you guys, is that even as things are just still kind of a mess over in Afghanistan right now, and it can feel pretty helpless, like all we can do is pray, or collectively, come around in community and figure out what we can do to be love in action right now, right? But in that, sometimes the bravest thing that you can do is just know that you can relinquish trust. Trusting is the bravest thing you can do. To just say, hey, you know what, Lord? I know you have this all figured out. I know that this doesn't surprise you. I know that you have a super good plan. relax and loosen the grip and relax back into that trust. Sometimes trusting is super duper brave. And so I hope that kind of spoke to you. I hope there were little bits and pieces, that you can pick up and say, yep, I needed just that flat little piece of encouragement to continue along today. So the good news, I will see you tomorrow. The hilarious news, I had hiccups up until like 5 minutes ago, trying to figure out, how am I going to keep my commitment? How am I going to, I'm 365 days here. What on earth? Because I've got to get to packing. I've got to get home. And so I'm like, no, I'm doing just great now, and found it in me to get that rolled out for you guys. So I appreciate your hanging in there. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night.